Hello and welcome to one of the special environments in college football. Clemson folks call this the original Death Valley. It is rocking in anticipation of this battle today. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top 5 showdown. Both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to begin the game. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Three guys up front, line up. It's first down. Heading left after the handoff. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Makes a quick grab. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Give him the ball.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass finds the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They go with a direct snap. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up the football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense
into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Boy, great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers. I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Can he take it all the way? Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Clemson. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Returner choosing to field this one. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll run it to the right side. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's a toss play to the right. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and phew, he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. 1st down now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Finally brought down, but it's an explosive gain. Ball all the way to the 21.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
And looking to throw now on first down. Breaks free. Throws it to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a two-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but they ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receiver makes the catch and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Tar Heels come up to the line in the hurry-up. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Runner with an impressive spin move there. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The DB's backing off from the line now. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. And the flag flies as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's second down. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
Now it's second down here. Toss play to the running back going left. But only a 1-yard gain, so it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pass is caught. The ball is loose. And the defense has picked up the football going the other way. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. Adds 6 points.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. First down here for this offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? The linebacker shifting around now. They'll hand it off. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
I like the idea of putting the ball up in the air to give your receiver a chance to high point the ball. But on that one, you better be careful. He's lucky he didn't throw a pick.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Now here's the toss play. Eludes a tackle. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Crucial third down play coming up. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. It's a toss to the left side. And the ball to the ground. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Launching one to the end zone, and it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. They've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And the field goal is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Moore. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back and cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Hit as he gets the pass away. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
They'll test the right side here. That's the spin move. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And Tigers will kick this away to begin the second half. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Returner tackled right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. We get the second half started with the running play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Keeping it on the ground here. The Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick throw to the left side, and it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort.
It's a fake punt, now looking to throw. Catch made, but can he get to the marker? Well, the tackle is made, but the fake works perfectly, and it's a first down.
Wow, how about that one, Chris? I really thought the up man was going to take off and run, but instead he throws it and fools everybody.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking to scramble. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the Tar Heels pick up enough for a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. And the wideout goes in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's running out of time here. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And the runner takes off to his right. Using a strong stiff arm. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. And it's a bunch formation. The shotgun running play call. He's found some room at the 45. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return starts from inside the 5. Physical running fights off the defender. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Went backwards on 1st down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Fights off a defender. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to 1st down yardage. 3rd down play for this offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The defense swarms to make a tackle for loss on that 3rd down catch.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Handoff running right. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Clemson 31, North Carolina 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Tries the right with a quick throw. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up for a 1st down and goal.
And they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Oh, it's snapped to the back. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Tigers. And this one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, North Carolina.
You know the most impressive thing to me, Chris? I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Quarterback drops back. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Gives it to the back. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the first down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. And the offense will now take over at the 30.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff in a single back formation. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Drop for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a fourth down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So now on comes the field goal unit. The attempt is no good. He missed it. But there is a marker on the field. He just might get another shot at this. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So first and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on fourth down. He'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. Touchdown, Clemson. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. He's got some daylight turning on the speed.
Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. But begin the drive with excellent field position.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Hard running there, breaking tackles. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And it's a kneel down. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that